man, not too bad, bro. Ready for this game to start. I kind of have like a little bit of an odd time because it keeps saying, like, according to Flosports, the game should have started like a minute ago. I don't hope I'm not having that big of a lag in the feed, but I'm still just waiting on commercials here and advertisements. We've got Shaquille O'Neal selling inkjet stuff, and then we've got Quick Trip, which is a local convenience store franchise. And checking up some news and notes from my other passion, which is ice hockey. Got a mate that is playing his first year of pros in a pretty low level league, but he was first star of the game last night, had a goal and an assist. He's playing on probably the strongest team in the league, so it's good for him. But yeah, that's how my Saturday morning is doing, man. It's not too bad, just waiting for this. Oh, alright, we've got the live feed. Of course it comes in. I'll put my headphones on so we can start this rigmarole and hopefully come away with a W. Man, any of you guys that just got done watching Wales and Australia, what a comeback. What a comeback, and I feel like Australia deserved that for all the the crap that they've had, for all the injuries. They've had probably the most unlucky year of any team in Tier 1 rugby. And to pull away a win like that and come back from behind, I know it probably did a lot for a lot of those young guys. And I know for Dave Rennie, it was definitely kind of a do-or-die type situation. So good on the Wallabies. Just they still suck when they play us. All Twickenham Stadium there. Nothing quite like it on earth. Good to see lots of South Africans in attendance, it looks like. That's what we're going to need today. The big debate is what I am going to call their starting number 12, since I refused to mention his name during the game. So I think it's going to be Skidmark. Starting at number 12 for the English will be Skidmark. That'll be his name for the game. Lagging feed, it seems already. Yep. National anthem. All right, after last week's absolutely disgusting rendition of the national anthem, it looks like they got somebody that can actually sing for once. That was horrible in Italy. I mean, not a great anthem, but an okay one. guess he was an opera singer, the guy doing the national anthem this weekend. And then I guess it's God Save the King. Vunipola, George Sinclair, as I said, Itoje and Hill, Coles, Vunipola, and Curry, the flankers at number 8, respectively. May and Freeman, the wing, Stewart, the fullback, Tuolagi, Skidmark, the captain, Marcus Smith, and Van Portfleet. Enche, Manambi, and Malherba, the starting front row with Etzebeth and Ori. Kolisi, Mostert, the flankers with Evan Rus, getting the young Evan Rus. Papipi and Arenza. LaRue at fullback, Creel and Dialende, the centers, Valemza at 10, and Faf the Clerk at number 9. We'll see how this goes, guys. I'm hoping for a big victory. I'll be happy with any victory. Faf the Clerk with the mustache going on. And here we go, getting ready to kick off here. Is it going to be Skidmark with the kick? Angus Gardner. I don't have any major beef with that gentleman, but we will see how we feel after today. He's not Nick Berry level hatred. And Skidmark with the kick. Who's going to go up for it? Looks like Ori has it. The Clerk in the back, looking for the ball, asking for support from Franco. Off the left boot, about 25 meters up. Arenza with the chase, but does not get it. Van Portfleet off to Vunipola, excuse me. Van Portfleet to Marcus Smith, off the right boot. Willie LaRue to Damien Valemza, looking to get something going, back out to Valemza. To Evan Rus, and he turns the ball over to Sinclair. Oh, Evan Etzebeth gets it back here. There's that warrior, Etzebeth. Back out to Valemza. Valemza kicks into touch and out of trouble there. Not too good for Evan Rus on that first carry there, man. Jesus. Line out. George gets it to Itoje. Marcus Smith off the right boot to Willie LaRue. No issues there. Curtly Arenza looking for yet another try. De Klerk out to Dialende. The English defense holding strong so far. Marvin Ori supporting Faf de Klerk as he gets the ball here. Alrenza needs to come back. He looks like he's going to go off the left boot. He kicks forward. That would be Mapipi giving chase. Oh, Stewart drops it. And a knock-on by the English already here early. Damn, Stewart. Yeah, they're only tapping him on the head already. Look at these packs, guys. This is going to be a solid one. Enche, Manombi, and Naharba with George, Sinclair, and Vinipola in the front line for them. God, these guys are taking forever to set up on this scrum, man. I'm surprised Gardner isn't like, hurry the hell up. A scrum penalty on Sinclair. We are allowed the free kick here coming up. Yep. My snack, fellas. Another scrum coming to the Springboks here. 3:50 into this game. No score as of yet. Come on, boys. Push, 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 push. Push, push, push. Oh, we got this. England collapses. Russ has it, trying to make up for that bobble on the first run at it. And a penalty once again on England. Us already bossing around the English front row already early in this game. Yeah, it was just a total collapse on their side. Sinclair not really happy with that one, and who could blame him? Faf elects to looks like maybe a 35-40 meter kick off to the left side with De Klerk to kick. And it is wide left. He shanks it. That was not even... Yeah. Not good. Not good, Faf. Not good, Faf. I mean, thankfully we've got Manny on the bench. He can definitely kick. Marvin Ori on the restart. England trying to grab, and they get the penalty for not releasing. A penalty on the Springboks for not releasing. Toje gets him down quick, gets Ori down quick, and there's Marcus Smith kicks to touch, and a line out coming to Jamie George and the English, trying to run the speed game here. Toje has it, out to Port Fleet, out to Skidmark, to Tuolagi. Vunipola is brought down. Penalty advantage for the English. Back out to Skidmark. De Klerk gets it. Like the little squirrel tactic move that he can run. But we will come back for the penalty. An offside penalty on the South Africans. And it looks like Skidmark will go for kick. All right, looking like Skidmark will kick straight from the front. Yes, I'm calling him Skidmark for this game. Anybody that is watching along here. The captain of the Palms. A 86% success rate, a 0% chance of ever being friends with me. As he lines up. Remembering all those years at elite level private schools that Daddy could afford. And Skidmark is good. 3-0. Oh, he missed. My bad. Watching it. Skidmark. Restart, Damian Valemza to Vunipola. Billy, not Mako. Port Van Vliet to Johnny Hill. Back out to Marcus Smith off the right boot. Willie LaRue calls for the mark. Springboks re-kick to start. Marcus Smith off the right boot. And Stewart, and it's knocked forward by the Springboks. Advantage for the Palms. Curtly Arenza. And repeated knock-ons will stop this run. As we enter the 10-minute mark, 0-0 the score still. Missed kick by De Klerk at the 5th minute. Missed kick by Skidmark, number 12, for the Palms at the 7-minute mark. Yeah, that was some pretty bad handling there off of that kick. Three handling errors for the box so far, not looking good. I know the first one coming from Evan Roos. I'm sure he's looking to make up for that one. But a very choppy game. A lot of bad handling so far in the first half in this one. We are going for a water break at 10 minutes. Really? Oh. Okay, Angus Gardner reminding these guys, you need to be talking to the English, not us. We're not the ones that are having scrum penalties here, mate. a scrum to the Palms with Van Poortvliet and the Springbok bench looking on as they will wait their time to come on, probably about the 50th minute. Set. Gardner giving a stern talking to both teams right now in the scrum. He's Van Poortvliet feeds. We finally get what is needed here. And of course, England collapses. Or no, they're going to give a penalty on South Africa. Franz Maherba with the penalty. It is starting to sprinkle a bit there at Twickenham. A scrum penalty on Franz Maherba. Looks like Vunapola's arm appears to be injured here. Maybe elbow injury. He seems like he's all right. He's up. He's mobile. And skid mark to kick once more. 0-1 on the game so far. From just slightly off to the right post. As he imagines all the kids he used to pick on in primary school and wonders what they're doing right now. They're probably not cheering for you. And he's lining up. Come on, skid mark. Time's burning. Do it. Do your thing. $32-12. Yeah. And he is 1 for 2. Damian Valimza to restart. He gets it off to the left side. Looks like Hill has it. Brought down pretty quickly. Maherba reaching for the ball but not getting it. Sinclair with support to Van Poortvliet. Off the right boot. Valimza under the ball. And he's getting nowhere. Fluff de Klerk to the Warrior Eben Etzebeth. He's brought down quickly. Itoje trying to get the ball. Angus Gardner telling Fluff de Klerk to use the ball. He has it. Off the left boot of de Klerk. With Kurtley Arenza giving chase. No, Makazole Mapipi giving chase. Brought down by Sia Khaleesi. Out to Vunapola. Marcus Smith. To Marcus Smith. Kurtley Arenza just all over the pitch so far this day. Kurtley Arenza just God, man. He's a shark right now. Arenza wants it. Oof. Good, Curtly. Good. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do the whole game. Oh, big deal. Sia Khaleesi, second most caps as a Springbok captain in history. Rightfully so. He's earned it, in my opinion. Better or worse, he's been a great captain. There's been games where we wish he wasn't, but then there's been games where I'm very proud that he is. So we get another scrum coming to the Springboks. Fed in. De Klerk's dropped it. He's in the back of the pack. English collapse again. De Klerk has it. Kicks off the right boot. Arenza held up by May. And brought into touch. Epsabeth brings in Coles into touch. Why was there no obstruction call on that? Arenza could have got that, but he got held up. Yeah. Line out, Monambi coming to the Springboks. To Abed Etsabeth, he's got it off to Rus, to Khaleesi, to Valemza. And the England just packing. Oxen Che. And then Rus wanting that first try. Advantage for the Springboks. Off the left boot of Willie LaRue. And across death line. We will come back for the penalty. LaRue, being typical LaRue, yelling at the ref. Rus wanted it, man, you could tell. Oh, yeah, nice little arm around the neck there, Coles. And De Klerk will kick. And De Klerk 0 for 1 so far on the day, the 18th minute here. As we go 20 meters out, should not be a difficult kick to tie the score here at the 18th minute. Faf De Klerk just off to the right of the posts, and he nails it. And the Springboks finally, 3-3 here, 18 minutes into the game. We almost a quarter of the way through this match. About as exciting as we all kind of figured it would be. Valemza off the right boot into touch. I do applaud the English defense holding strong, swarming our boys anytime we get the ball, but also doing some shady stuff. George with the line out. Last line out they did it pretty quickly. They took their time to set up here. Van Poortvliet to Skidmark to Tuolagi. Van Poortvliet to Vunipola. He is brought down. Van Poortvliet to the other Vunipola, Kyle Sinclair, excuse me. Marcus Smith, Skidmark to May. He is brought down. Van Portfleet off the right boot. Willie LaRue gives chase. He's got it. He does a grub kick back to England. And Vunipola brought down by Eben Etzebeth. And Portfleet to Skidmark. To Vunipola. That was a really bad kick from LaRue. Marcus Smith. Marcus Smith almost had something there, but unfortunately did not. 3-3 the score, 4-2 in the penalty count. Not looking good as of right now for the boys. Yeah, it happens, dude. That's why I have to wear the headphones, because I've gotten in trouble just for having the audio on before, man. It is something about rugby union that I do complain about. World Rugby. Eddie Jones, possibly the future head coach of the USA Eagles. And it looks like Skidmark will go for a kick at the 21st minute here. Skidmark, 1 of 2 on the day here. Skidmark as he thinks about the Porsche that he got for his 18th birthday. And he shanks it. Damn, Skidmark, I thought you were a good kicker. Yeah, I've had a few people ask, hey, why don't you put like a link underneath? Because I live in the States, and depending on where you live is what VPN you need. I know here in the States it's Flosports is who carries this. So, beautiful. Marvin Ori, Faf de Klerk, Valemza off the right boot. Dialende, excuse me, off the right boot. To Stewart, and he kicks it deep and into touch. England tried to think it was up to the 22, and no, it wasn't. It was outside of it. So we have a line out coming to the Springboks. It is raining here at Twickenham, so it is a wet ball. And Chip, Ramanambi to Marvin Ori. A penalty advantage for the Boks. And brought into touch by Eben Etzebeth. Faf de Klerk decides to kick to touch. Great decision. Let's see what we can do off of this line out, guys. Hopefully we can get something going here. Looked like Sinclair and Coles were the offending parties for the English. No clean break so far. Oh, man. Franco Mustard gets it deep. Advantage. Advantage for coming in from the side. De Klerk has it. De Klerk has it. Turns it over. Another penalty on the English, and a penalty and a warning coming in from the side once again. I think the same exact guilty party of Coles. Ooh. Of course, skid mark saying, "Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. What the hell?" Oh, no, it was Johnny Hill coming in from the side. So we should kick to touch again, in my opinion, guys. Kick to touch. Let's bust it in. Let's get the first try of this game. Oh, another water break here at the 24th minute. Let's do it. Now he's saying, let's do it. Let's do it. Another line out coming to the Springboks. The English just lately getting given the warning. One more in from the side. Someone's going to the sin bin. Etzebeth to Khaleesi, to Manambi to Khaleesi. A little fast move, little move there. It is held up by so we will have a 5 or a drop, line out drop goal. Excuse me, let me get my terminology right here in a second. The drop out. Dialende has it. De Klerk out to Enche. Manambi with the support. De Klerk out to Willie LaRue. Off the left boot, high. Mapipi looking for it. Mapipi looking for it. He does not have it. And it is knocked on. And both knocking on the ball here. Of course, the English there arguing it all that they can to no avail. And now we're taking a water break at 26 minutes. Three tie here so far, ladies and gentlemen. 26 minutes into this game as a second water break. I mean, by citizenship, yes. Not by nationality, no. I'm actually South African. But yeah, I live in America now, and yeah. I love your screen name too, bro. That's saw a nice Facebook post and what you would never stop eating if you were a billionaire, and that's I actually wrote that as my joking answer. We get Kurtley Arenza, who's been in all kinds of the mix this whole game so far, but no try so far. We will have a scrum coming to the Springboks here in the English end. And a penalty on the Springboks. Bloody hell. And then it looks like Marcus Smith looks to kick deep. And to touch, he does not get touch. Back to Damian Valemza, who kicks off the right boot, pretty high up. Mapipi chasing, everybody chasing. Jesus. Mapipi with the right boot. He's got the speed, he's got the speed. Marcus Smith getting barreled down on by Makazole Mapipi deep. He escapes somehow, some way. Vunipola goes nowhere with the ball. The Springbok defense showing what it can do here deep in the English end. Van Poortvliet looks to kick off the right boot, and he does. Etzebeth might have got a piece of it. Yeah, Etzebeth got a piece of that one. And a line out coming for Jamie George in the English, deep in the English end. Etzebeth looking, he wants a piece of this. He wants a piece of this. Gardner, once again, telling these guys what they should already know. Or he tried to go for a piece for it, but Jamie George does get it. Or, excuse me, Hill does get it. Johnny Hill. Van Poortvliet looking for the ball. Off the right boot. Marcus, oh man, everybody giving chase on this one. But Makazole Mapipi brings the ball down and is brought down quickly by his opposite. Evan Russ with the ball, brought down with authority by Hill. We've still got it though. Looks like the Clark will go off his left boot. Makazole Mapipi giving chase once again. Not getting it. It is knocked on by the English. Oh, cheers, bro. Yeah. I've had a channel here for a bit. Subscribe. Go look at some of my videos. Very, very pro Springbok channel here, as you can see, obviously. But I also cover domestic rugby here in the U.S. With the Major League Rugby. If you haven't gotten into that, it's absolutely free to watch it. The Rugby Network app doesn't cost a dime, and you can watch all the games you want. I'd tell you to be a Dallas Jackals fan, but the reality is you'll probably be a big fan of Houston, especially once you see their coaching staff. Guys like Heineke Meyer, yeah, that's where he's at now. He's in Houston. Pote Human, former Bulls coach, he's in Houston now. But yeah, welcome, man. We get a scrum coming to the Springboks here. A scrum penalty last time we went through this, so let's not do this again. De Klerk looking for the ball. De Klerk has it. He's telling Angus Gardner saying play the ball. De Klerk off to Damien Dialende with Jesse Creel in support. De Klerk has it to Eben Etzebeth. Looking to bust through. Curry thought he had it, but Evan Russ with support from Eben Etzebeth. De Klerk out to Valemza. Brought down. De Klerk off to Franz Maherba. The tank. Trying to bust through. De Klerk has it once again. Out to Damien Dialende. Looking for a hole. Looking for a pocket. Kurt Lee calling out for it wide. I'm not mad at that. Way to go for the drop goal. We weren't getting anywhere. We need to put points on the board. The restart. Now England has it. Stewart brought down by Faf de Klerk. Sinkler. Roos says he has it. He does not. Van Portfleet out to Marcus Smith. Back to Skidmark. Back to Tuolagi, the Samoan. Back out to Vunipola. No, going nowhere. Going nowhere. We're trying to get the ball here. Marcus Smith kicks deep with Stewart giving chase, but it looks like Valemza has it. He does. A nice little stutter step here. He's got it. He's got it. Oh, back out to Willie LaRue. Get it back to Lorenza. Get it. Come on, Kurt Lee. Man, that was beautiful. Way to go, Springboks. What a beautiful try. Valemza just let him fly. Let him fly. Let Kurt Lee do his thing. Look at that. Marcus Smith didn't have a prayer. Kurt Lee Arenza. Kurt Lee Arenza, absolutely beautiful kick. DeClercq misses. I don't care. Ugh. I don't care what anyone says, man. Kurt Lee Arenza, the man right now. He has been solid this year. DeClercq out to Etzebeth after the restart. We got that mojo. We got it going, man. Don't let England take it back. It's ours. Keep that momentum, boys. Don't stop. 11-3 is not enough. Not enough here, guys. DeClercq looking to kick with Ori to block. No, he does a little bishop. Out to LaRue, out to Valemza. God, just get it off to Kurt Lee again. Come on. Back out to Kurt Lee Arenza. Off the right boot. Kurt Lee, man. Oh, he is on it today. He is on it. He wants it. Oh, man. I'm loving this, guys. Loving this big time. And a scrum to the Springboks. All the momentum, all the mojo going in the Springbok favor right now. Evan Roos, he wants a piece now too. Arenza down there in the mix, right where he always seems to be. Valemza out to Damian Dialende. Marcus Smith trying to stop, gets nowhere. We have exposed Marcus Smith, ladies and gentlemen, today at Twickenham. DeClercq out wide to who else but Kurt Lee Arenza. De Klerk out to Manambi. And that was a high tackle. And, oh yeah. Manambi saying, hey, come at me. Yeah, Manambi, definitely. Oh. Yeah, Kirtley is the man right now. I'm loving him. Like, I love PB. Cheslin Colby's still world class, but God, what a year this kid's having, man. What a debut season this guy's having as far as international. He's definitely solidified himself. And the big talk around the rugby circles is Will Jordan, the emergence of Will Jordan. That's the emergence we need to be talking about. The emergence of Kirtley Arenza. And the Springboks decide to go for touch, as we have got, like I said, the momentum on our side right now with 37 minutes into this game. 11-3, the Springbok lead so far. Oh, Gardner letting him know, hey, you're still on warning here, guys. You do this from the side, you're getting a yellow. Coming from the side, England. Come on, let's see you do it. Manambi with the line out to Marvin Ori. He's got it. Manambi has his spot in the back. Offside on England. Khaleesi has it. He's brought down. Oh, saying, okay, you had your warning for coming in from the side. Anything else happens down here, somebody's going to the bin. I think it's a bit bull, but do a quick touch. Just throw it. 38th minute in. Referee Angus Gardner. And De Klerk will go for the kick. Yeah. Eddie Jones sitting here discussing it with his coaching staff. So De Klerk will kick off to the right. Let's see what the meterage is on that. He is 1 of 3 on the day, so not really the best. 21 meters out, Faf De Klerk to kick. As time expires in this very first half, looking to make it 14-3 at halftime. And he gets it. Thank you, Faf. Thank you. Thank you. And they are going to continue. Eddie Jones already headed down the stairs. Skid mark with the restart. Arenza has it. Are we going to just kick it into touch? Springboks still have it. And De Klerk to Valemza, and we go to half. 14-3, the halftime score. The try coming from Kirtley Arenza, probably one of the most beautiful tries this season for the Springboks, with help from Valenza and LaRue. Just saw a slither. That's all Arenza needed. England, discipline-wise, yes. My boy just hit me up on the WhatsApp. Yes, blank them up physically. That's what we need to do. We need to take this. We need to double this in the second half. There's lots of things we need to clean up. We've got some handling issues, some penalty issues, not being able to seal the deal. But very proud of Damien But yeah, 14-3. Dude, they're talking about he's going to be the new USA Eagles coach, man, which I'm not keen on. Like, I would actually much rather prefer somebody like Warren Gatlin to come here and coach. But yeah, that was the rumor this whole week. Nobody would shut up about Eddie Jones coming to the U.S., but we'll see how it goes, man. It's going to be an interesting second half. 36-64, the Bucks hold the lead, 40-27. Tackles made, obviously England playing a lot more defense. 289 to 139 and 6-4 and penalties conceded so far through the first half. So we will continue on here in the second half, and territory 58-42. But what a first half there for the Springboks. Like I said, 14-3 going into halftime. Couple of missed kicks by Faf de Klerk, but doing just great. I mean, obviously, the big one for the first half has definitely been Kurt Arenza. He's been in the mix the whole game. After getting man of the match last week, looking like he's wanting to get that again this week. Like I said, a couple of missed kicks is, as Faf de Klerk has struggled a bit, but at a 14-3 scoreline, you don't really complain as much. We could be up by much more if he hadn't made some of those kicks, but not really. Like I said, I'm not going to sit here and go on a complaint spree when we are leading against the English at halftime. This is a team that I have a special hatred in my heart for. Just always want to beat these guys every time I play them. Not just because of the World Cup, but just because I just can't stand them as a team. And it's as they re-show that, it's just a beautiful try. Curtly, I mean, Valemza starts out with it, gets it to LaRue. LaRue makes it down about 20 meters, sees Curtly open, knowing damn well nobody's going to be able to catch him. I mean, even Marcus Smith buckled his knees. He had Marcus Smith buckle his knees in that run. It was like, yeah, dude, you're done. You're not catching me. And just really, really, like I said, they're replaying this try by Arenza. God, what a beautiful try. He knew it. He saw it. He saw the open field. He let them know, hey, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here. Willie has May coming down on him, so he just said, I'll offload out here. Curtly sees an open field. He knows he's got Marcus Smith. There goes Marcus Smith, buckled, doesn't even get a chance. And Curtly's just off to the races. He's out wide, and he knows there's no chance anybody catches him. You've got Skid Mark chasing him down, too. There he goes, diving in for the try. What a beauty by Curtly Arenza, man. Like, he's just... I got somebody on WhatsApp here hitting me up, too, saying, like, yeah, he's like a younger version of Cheslin Colby. And, I mean, like I said, I want to see it again with him at 11 and Colby at 14. I want to see that again. No disrespect to Mapipi, he's great. But it's like God. It's like having two Cheslin Colbys, basically, two undersized, really fast wingers. Obviously, with Mapipi, you do get the benefit of he can tackle really, really hard too, as one of my viral clips on my Instagram has shown. But just a beautiful try. It's a good team effort for that try. Nobody being, just not being greedy with the ball, knowing that hey, we've got the numbers, we've got the speed. Let's burn these guys. And you just see it, Kurt Lee shouting, "Hey man, I'm here, I'm here, I'm here," and they know he's there. And Willie just says, "Here you go, kid. Let's see what you got." And just Kurt Lee knew as soon as he had the ball. You can see the look on his face. He's like, "I'm about to burn this dude. You're not catching me." Makes eye contact with Marcus Smith as he passes him and then just looks forward. He was making eye contact with Marcus the entire time, letting him know, you don't have a chance here, bro. Don't even try. You're not going to catch me. My stride's too wide for you, and yeah. And there he goes, just diving across, ball in hand, touches the ground. Boom. That was a beautiful, beautiful try. Like they keep showing it in replay and slow-mo, and you're just noticing the nuances of the whole thing. And then a smile as soon as he gets across the line, because he knows. Yep. Looking up, giving praise, knowing. Yep, he knows. So what a great first half from the Springboks. Like I said, issues, of course, penalty issues. But, England getting told, hey, if you do this again, you're getting a yellow card, and then getting another warning. Being told if there's any type of funny business deep in your own end, you're getting a yellow card. And I think we see that in the second half. I think we see a yellow card on the English because they have the tendency to play from behind pretty badly. Because certain people want to hold the damn ball the whole time, chiefly being their captain, Skidmark. Yeah, Kurt Lee even comes past Valemza. Valemza taps him on the shoulder. He turns around and basically, I'm sure that was Valemza saying, hey, follow me, kid, let's go. Out to LaRue, he's out wide. Valemza, they make eye contact. Right as Willie LaRue gets knocked down, he's looking straight in Marcus Smith's eyes. Marcus stutter steps and goes nowhere, locks his knees. He does a glance at Farrell, letting him know, no chance, boy. Excuse me, I said his name, Skidmark. It says no chance. So, great game through this first half. Yeah, he is 26. Yeah, he is a bit up there in years. But I'm going to step aside for just a moment, guys. back. Yeah, sorry, I just came back from your comment. I had to step aside and give the girlfriend a kiss, etc., etc., as the boys retake the field here. But yeah, man, it's a bit much from World Rugby, and I feel like we really do paint a target on our face at times, on our backs at times. You know, and it's like I love Rossi to death, but like this stuff with like the Twitter and stuff like that, it's like you're not helping it. And as a matter of fact, if you want to know what made my channel blow up the way it did, it was during the British and Irish Lions tour when the Rossi video got leaked. I believe the Rossi documentary that's airing on Supersport, I can't get it here in the U.S., but I'm pretty sure I'm in it. I think there's clips from my video that are in it, just because the producers reached out to me and asked if they could get a release on my content to possibly put in the movie. So yeah, you know, he's not helping us by doing that. But was he wrong? No, he wasn't wrong, but the way he went about it, probably not the best way. So we get ready to take the English have already taken the field. You've got our run-ons kind of playing around with the ball, trying to get loose. And here comes our boys coming back out onto the pitch. I don't think we're going to have any changes from that first half roster just yet, just because everybody seems to be doing keen. Obviously, the best that I've seen so far today has been Curly Arenza. Hopefully everybody is rested, rehydrated, and ready to not fall apart in the second half. You got Sia. Oh no, you've got Manambi kind of leading everything. De Klerk retying his shoe. Allende and Mpipi getting a little drink of water before we get restarted here as we kick off in the second half. Six to 4 in penalty count so far through the first half as we get ready to start the second half. Oh, Jack Noel has come on for the English. As we prepare for the restart here. And we are off, ladies and gentlemen. Damien Valemza to kick. Looks like Sinclair has it. Brought down. Marvin Ori deep in the mix there. And Jay trying to help out Manambi. So yeah, Cowan Dickey and Genge have come on for Vanabola. Van Poortvliet off the right boot. To Valemza. To Evan Roos, who bobbles it a bit, but he's got it. Yeah, Stewart's in for Sinclair, and Nola's on for Freeman. So the English replacing their entire front row, it looks like. Willie LaRue off the left boot with Mpipi giving chase to Jack Noel. Brought down quickly. Vunapola brought down. Yeah, the entire English front row being brought in. And we've got the ball back. Fought de Klerk reaching for it. Underneath Etzebeth. He's got it. De Klerk. And another drop goal. You know what, man? You know what? Valemza can't kick well, but you know what? He's adding points. already getting up in everybody's Etzebeth, with that typical smile on his face. Look at that beautiful drop goal from Damian Valemza. 17-3, ladies and gentlemen. 41 minutes into this. Just keep building that lead. Just keep building that lead. Okay. So Gardner going to the TMO to see what was going on and all that madness as he turned to watch the drop goal. Anybody gonna get called? Okay. Gardner calling for the captains. Probably a stern little talking to, saying, hey, this isn't going to happen the rest of this game. Calling for skid mark. Gardner making sure, letting them know. I guess Gardner letting the two captains know, hey, no more of this, guys. And I mean, can you blame them? But in my opinion, that was England. That was England. They're getting pissed. They're not leading. They're not controlling the game in their own pitch. (17-3) the restart from skid mark out to Marvin Ori. He knocks it forward. Knock on by the box. A little break for the English there. Yeah, just kind of went, didn't even go through his hands. It hit his stomach. You need to keep your eyes on the ball, bro. Keep your eyes on the ball. But I have to imagine when you're being held up in the air that it's kind of hard to just concentrate, But we will get a scrum for the English. No changes so far for the Springbok 15, as we have controlled this game pretty much from the offset. 17-3 the current score. 2 drop goals from Damian Valemza. An absolutely amazing try from winger Kurt Leorenza, adding to the stat that he has more tries than games played than caps, and just an absolute joy this year to watch. And a penalty on the English, a scrummage penalty on the English. Look at that. They thought they had something, and then they shited it. So it looks like the Springboks ball again. A free kick for the Springboks. And it looks like Valemza will kick deep, with Kurt Leorenza giving chase, of course, with Stewart, Marcus Smith. The English trying to make something happen here, trying to make something out of nothing. Bort Van Vliet to Ellis Genge. There is an advantage for the English. Van Poortvliet. May to Tuilagi, out to Jack Noel. Tuilagi pushing. And we are going to come back for the penalty on the Springboks. Marcus Smith appears to be down on the pitch. That has to be quite a bit of concern for the English. Damn. Foff de Klerk on the replay. He's looking to take somebody's head off today. Yeah, good catch by Stewart. Nice little bit of pressure from the English, but the Springboks doing their best to hold it down. And more than likely a skid mark kick to come, unless he decides to kick to touch, which, yeah, we'll see what happens here. So, the English skid mark kicks. And he does get it through. So it looks like Ribbons has joined the pitch, the South African player for the English. The restart. Tom Curry brought down. Quagga Smith has come into the game. And a penalty on the box, unfortunately, there. And then the penalty gets reversed. De Klerk to touch, and into touch, and a 5-meter line out coming for the green and gold. And he's letting them know, warning once again. Advantage. The arm is out. We have the advantage. De Klerk. Willie LaRue. Out to the Makazole Mapipi machine. And Stewart got in the mix there. There is going to be a yellow card on the English. Gardner, sick of... Kick to touch. Let's blast this one in, boys. Let's get this one through. Malcolm Marks is into the game. The bomb squad has come on, minus Franz Maherba. We're still waiting for Detroit to make his way back out. We've got it. Marks at the back of the pack. His rifle spot there. 14 down by a man. The English just trying to get that defensive spread out as well as they can. Here comes Quagga Smith. Floff de Klerk to Damien Dialende. We're right on the line. Is that the warrior who got it? Eben Etzebeth. This is the South Africa we've been missing, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Springboks we've needed to see this whole series. 50th minute in, 50 minutes in, the restart. Franco Mustard with the ball. They're saying knock on, and it is a knock on by the Bucks. A little bit of encouragement for the Palms. Doubt they will seize on it, as we have seen so far in the game. Down 24-6, 50th minute. They still got another 7.5 minutes down. Tom Curry, after repeated warnings, gets the yellow card. Angus Gardner, sick of the tomfoolery. The commentators bringing up the Springbok death, this being on display here a bit, and not so much, but yeah, dude. Lou Dogger being out, Peter Steph-Toy being out, Colby being out, well, unavailable, Estruzen being unavailable. This is not South African B, despite what the commentators are saying. But this is, yeah, Springbok Light would be a good one, yes. And we have just absolutely dominated these boys. Gardner saying unstable on the scrum, saying he wants a reset. Noel being the extra guy being brought in on the scrum, with Tom Curry being in the sin bin for another 6 minutes. The commentators, obviously English commentators, collapse on England. A scrum penalty on England. Oh, here we go. Here we go. It's been a minute since we've seen this man in the green and gold. Kick to touch, and it looks like we will see Dutoy coming on to replace Franz Malherbe. No, he'll Rose, excuse me. Oh, this is... cool. Yeah, Marco van Staden, excuse me. My apologies, guys. Marco van Staden coming in to replace Evan Roos, who had a C-plus game at best. A couple of baubles. He just needs some more time. Etzebeth out to de Klerk on the line out. De Lemza knocks it forward. Keep your eyes on the ball, bro. Two hands. He knows he messed up. Just gotta breathe, bro. Just gotta breathe. He knows he screwed up a mistake there. And we will get another scrum. This time to the English. Malherbe, Marks, and Kitsoff on the front line there. Still 4 more minutes until Tom Curry is able to retake the pitch. The 53 minutes, 55 seconds elapsed on the clock here. 24-6, still the Springboks with the lead. We need to add to this lead, boys. This is not a safe lead in my opinion. And once again, funny business in the scrum by the English. Gardner probably about to say something. Yep. Angus Gardner giving a stern talking to both sides on the scrum, saying, I don't want any funny business here. And I agree with him. Let's get it going, man. Let's get some more points on the board, boys. We're not getting points on the board doing this. Come on, Sia. Push, push. Go, 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 go. Oh, we got him. We got him. They got no prayer. And they bobble the ball. Vunipola. Van Poortvliet out to May. He's going nowhere. Jesse Krill is right there. And a knock on by the English. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, man. Oh my God. The English just playing exactly how they play. Like rubbish this game. And we're just doing what we do. There goes the handling errors. We were in the lead. Now England is in the lead. We had this issue, the Rugby Championship saw it, where we were coming out in the second half and playing like absolute crap. The last 2 weeks, we have come out and played the best rugby in the second half. We're doing it again. We're not falling apart. We're letting England fall apart. And this is what good coaching, I think, does for the team. Good preparation, good selections. We're doing really great right now. We are owning this team. We are owning the English. We are controlling the game at this point. We're letting them dig their own grave. And we're going to bury them in it. .55 minutes in, like I said, 24-6, the current score. Last points coming from Eben Etzebeth, the warrior, the beast, the boogeyman. And it looks like Vunipola is coming off for Sam Simmons. Don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. A scrum coming to the Springboks, 56th minute in. 2 more minutes until Tom Curry comes back on for the English. We've just been dominating the second half defensively. The scrum, we've just been treating them like school children. Once again, there's another one. Foff, you should have leaned back and grabbed your face. Get a Nick White lob. And a penalty once again on the English. Giving them enough rope to hang themselves with is what we're doing. Minute 28 seconds until Tom Curry comes back. Oh, de Klerk is going to go for shot. Bring on Manny Libok. From 53 meters. I bet Franz Stan could hit this. Did he nail that? 53 meters out. Yup. 27-3. Okay, here comes Dutoy coming in for Malherba. Thomas Dutoy comes in for Franz Malherba. Been a minute since we've seen him. Renza has the ball. In the second half, we haven't seen a lot of Kurt Lee. First bit of ball that we've seen with Marco van Staden. De Klerk looking to kick off the left boot. He does. He gets it off. Sia and Arenza giving chase. Sia has the ball to Etzebeth. He drops it. The English have it. Out to Ellis Genji. He's got it. He's brought down. Van Portfleet off to the Tomorrow Itoje, to Hill. Johnny May brought down, Vantage over. Van Portfleet out to Genji, brought down by Dutoy. Skid mark off the right boot. Willie LaRue under the ball, brought down quickly. And counter ruck from the English. They've got the ball. On skid mark. Cowan Dickey brought down. Back out to Tuolangi. Tuolangi, he's not getting anywhere. Van Portfleet out to Skidmark, brought down with authority by Van Staden, or by Dutoy and Quagga Smith. Marcus Smith bobbles the ball. Springboks got it back with the advantage. Willie LaRue looking for the speed of Kurt Leorenza. He's got it. He's brought down. He's back up on his feet. He's got it. To Damian Valimza, he is brought down. The English are pressuring deep. Eben Etzebeth, the Warrior, looking for a second try. Back to Malcolm Marks. And not releasing penalty. Off the feet penalty. Curry is off, back on the pitch. Springboks just having their way with the English in the second half. Pretty much all game, it seems. All right, TMO wants to see something. Looking at, looks like Dutoy, possible penalty, but it's going back quite a bit. Looking at a possible let's see what we got here. He had his arm up. Come on, man. Fuck. He's about to get a card. This is going to be a red card. This is a red card. That's going to be, it's probably going to be a yellow, probably more than likely a red. Here we go. It's almost over. I'll come in and eat in a moment.
Okay, I'm at the table.
Thomas Dutoy done for the afternoon. That was a real short. And it's funny, because I looked at some of the comments leading up to this. They said Dutoy is a red card machine, and I guess we got that. So Libach has come in for LaRue. 27-6. Thomas Dutoy with the red card. So 27-6, red card. Thomas Dutoy done for the afternoon. Just a reckless tackle on his part. LaRue is out. Libach has come in. A 5-meter line out. Luke Cowan Dickey to throw it in for the English. We get it, oddly enough. That was Franco grabbing the ball off the line out, stealing it from the English. De Klerk looking. He's going to kick off the left boot. No, he decides to go back and gets us out of trouble. Line out coming to the English, Manny Libok. And it looks like we will come back for a 5-meter scrum. Coming back for the 5-meter scrum, 62 minutes in, the 27-6 lead for the Springboks. Down a man for the rest of the game as Thomas DeToy gets a red card for no arm, head contact, shoulder charge. It was definitely a red card. No debate on that. Mapipi looking to be coming off. Mapipi is off for the game. Franz Malherba will come back in to replace the front row. No issue with Franz coming back on, down in. Springboks have it. Quagga Smith brought down by Tom Curry. And a penalty on South Africa deep. The English wanting back in this, less than 18 minutes left to go in this game. Khaleesi, a 5-meter line out coming after a skid mark kick into touch. The line out. Moro Itoje has it. Colin Dickey takes his place in the back. Watch it, boys. Watch it, boys. Watch it, boys. He's got it. Etzebeth's reaching. He's reaching. It's not. It's gone to ground. An advantage. Oh, and he drops it. Advantage for the English, pressuring deep. Itoje, Knowles down in the middle there. Look at that. The box just holding it. Holding there at the line. Etzebeth sees it. Tom Curry has it. Nothing. Farrell, skid mark brought down. Stewart brought down. Advantage still for the English. Colin Dickey brought down. The box just playing amazing defense here. Deep. Maro Itoje. Woo. Oh, man. Faf de Klerk just being a machine, a workhorse. Skid marked to kick to touch once again. What a great defensive effort from the Springboks on that. But down a man, denying the English. Luke Cowan-Dickey for the line out. Etzebeth wants it. He gets a piece of it. Franco Mustard. Sio Khaleesi. Manny Libok. Kurt Leorenza out wide. Kicks it deep. Now, Freddie Stewart brought down. Skid mark to Ribbons, the South African. Van Poortvliet, little open space. Curry to Alagi. Van Poortvliet, Mario Toje. Jack Knoll wanting a piece of it, getting nothing, being brought down by Kitsoff with authority. And Marks has it. Marks wants it. Malcolm Marks. And we've got the ball back. Down a man. Way to go, Malcolm. That's why we bring you in. That's why we bring you in, bro. Way to go, Malcolm. What a beautiful. He had his hands on it. He knew it was his. He got it. Great play, boys. Down a man, keeping your head on straight, deep pressure, blocking it off with defense. Ben Youngs, the veteran, will come in for Van Poortvliet. 121 caps. Yeah. No spring chicken himself. Line out coming. Malcolm Marks, the wizard on the line out here. We get it out to Eben Etzebeth. He's brought down immediately. So the Springboks get the ball. Franco having a hell of a game, stealing lineouts. Look at him, bloodied face. He doesn't care. It's just another day at the office for Franco. Everybody getting a drink of water real quick. A scrum coming to the Springboks after the lineout penalty on the English. Yeah. Wasn't even close. South Africans just toying with the English. A scrum to the Springboks here, 68th minute, time ticking away. Down a man, Thomas Dutoit in the sin bin for the remainder of the game. De Klerk has it, goes out to Damien Dialendi. He's looking for Manny Lebok. Or is that Damien Valimza? That was Damien Valimza. And we will come back for the penalty. We are toying with these guys. Any of you guys just joining. 27-6 the score. All Springboks all day. Tries from Etzebeth. Tries from Kurtley Arenza. I mean, it's just been a great afternoon at the office for everyone. Faf de Klerk, just repeated penalties. Even a red card at the 60th minute for Thomas Dutoit after he'd been in the game maybe a handful of minutes. And Faf de Klerk heading off for... Nope. No Henderson. I thought they were about to call on Henderson, but no, they're keeping Faf. We kick into touch, into the English end. 18-meter out, line out, coming to the mighty green and gold. Just letting this time tick by. 27-6, the lead for the Springboks here late. Okay. Time just ticking away. About to be 10 minutes left in this game. Another victory, hopefully, for the green and gold. Way to finish out the year. Quaggo Smith out to Floff de Klerk, and he does not get the ball. Luke Cowan-Dickey has it for the English. Out to Skidmark. Wide. Brought down. No. Gets away. The biggest, deepest run for the English so far today. Finally a bit of open space for the English with the advantage. Ellis Genji. Sam Simmons just brought down. De Klerk is hurt. Okay. Yeah. De Klerk is done. Then we will come back for the penalty. De Klerk looks to be hurt. Nope, they let him go. They let him go. There goes Skidmark, deep. And what a cax try. Ugly. That's what they needed to do. They got to do some cheap shit. And Skidmark to kick. Jaden Hendricks has made his way onto the pitch. And he is good. That was ridiculous, but that's just my opinion. They're taking a water break. Looks like Floff de Klerk will be coming off. We will get Jaden Hendricks up. Yeah. Oh no, his foot hit another player's foot. Okay, here we go. The truck onto the pitch to pick up Floff de Klerk. Hopefully it's just a knock. Hopefully he's all right. Don't ever want to see a guy get hurt. Less than 8 minutes to go. 27-13. All South Africa. Jaden Hendricks has come on for Floff de Klerk. Manny Libok is out there, so I assume he will be taking the kicking duties going forward. Okay, give the thumb up. De Klerk gave the thumb up to the team, so he's okay. $12 minutes now since we've been down. Less than 8 minutes left to go. Come on, Springboks. Let's get this. Let's get this little extra energy. Let's finish this out and finish it out strong. Manny Libok looking to do the kicking for the restart. Dion Forty out on the pitch as the water boy, the young water boy, 36 years old. Looks like Sia will be coming off possibly as well. Khaleesi, Captain Sia Khaleesi leaving the pitch. I don't even know who we could have replace him at this point. Okay. Evan Roos is back up on his feet. They're talking about HIA for Sia Khaleesi right now, possibly. There goes DeClercq off to the sheds, giving the clap, letting everybody know, I'm all right, I'm all right. He's got a smile on his face, that mustache. Okay, Khaleesi is coming off for HIA at the 72nd minute. Roos gets another chance. England has it. Noel down. Roos pressuring. Skidmark. Out to Slade. Johnny May brought down. England down by 14. Desperately trying to make their way back into this. The Springboks doing everything they can. Manny Libok all over it. And it is a knock-on by the English. This is what we need. This is what we need. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And of course, the English arguing with the referee. Handling errors 9-6. England with the lead in the handling errors so far in this game. Desperately ticking down. About to be 6 minutes left in this one. 27-13 lead for the Springboks. A scrum to the South Africans. Hendricks set to feed the ball after the injury to Faf de Klerk. The front row consisting of Malherbe, Marks, and Kitsoff after the Thomas du Toit red card back at the 60th minute. Quagga Smith, Franco Mostert. The 8th guy. And a collapse, unstable. Hendricks has started last 7 of 12 tests. His brother, wondering if his brother is ever going to hit top form as well and possibly get his call up. And Jordan Hendricks playing for the Lions. So we reset again. And Angus Gardner, done. Who's getting called out here? Who's getting sent off? Angus Gardner giving an earful to both front rows, saying it's late in the game, he doesn't care, he wants to see solid scrums, and I couldn't agree with him more. Less than 5 minutes left in this one, folks. 27-13, the Springbok lead. Tries from Arenza and Etzebeth. De Klerk doing the majority of doing all the kicking so far, but injured. Manny Libok has come on. We've yet to see a whole lot of offense from the Springboks since they've been a man down. Occasional flashes, nothing major. Nothing you'd expect with being down a man for the remainder of a game. The feed, Hendrickse feeds it in. And this is going to be a good one. Gardner's going to let it go. Hendrickse out to Valimza. And it goes across the deadline. It was a knock-on. So another South African scrum coming after the knock-on. And Will Stewart is down. Time off going. 75-53 in this one. Looks like Sinclair is going to have to come back in after the injury. Looks like what a battle this one has been. Yeah, there's been a lot of talk about that, Patrick. There's been a lot of talk about that, and I how did Jock even get the job in the first place? He's kind of just a yes man. It's been Rossi's team. Kyle Sinclair is coming back into the game for the last less than 4 minutes, 7 seconds of the game. Sinclair will come back in. We are deep in the English end. Hell yeah. Beat the shit out of those Liney Fox. Stewart is off for the game. Unfortunately, Will Stewart, the injury, does not look like he will continue. Sinclair has come on. The scrum coming to the box. With Jaden Hendrickse to feed the ball to the front row of Malherbe, Marks, and Kitsoff. The raised eyebrow from Eddie Jones, knowing that the clock is slowly tipping away. The feed, 75-56 on the clock. 4 minutes left in this game, less than 4 minutes. The scrum, the box holding, Hendrickse to the back. He's going to get it. He's going to get it. He's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Hendrickse out. What the heck was that? And the drop, the 22-meter drop, the goal line dropout. Skid mark with it. Kicks it off to the right. Kirtley, it's got to go to Alagi. And a penalty on the box. About to be 3 minutes left in this one. Kick to touch by Skidmark. 27-13. It's been all Springboks all day on this one. The penalty trouble starting early for the English and often. Handling errors on both sides, but player of the match being announced as Franco Mostert. And knocked on by the English. So, South Africa was offside, unfortunately. So, God, what a game. And a kick to touch by the English deep into the Springbok end. Less than 3 minutes left in this one. About to be 2 minutes. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in this one. Moody on for Kirtley Arenza, who's been all over the pitch today. Great game. Another great shift straight. And that is it. Oh, man, I love these games. Love these games. We get a scrum to the Springboks. Less than a minute and a half left in this game. 27-13. I only picked them to win by 3. I tried to be modest about things. I agree, commentator. Curtly Arenza is a superstar. He is elite. He is a world-class player in my opinion. He's definitely cemented that rep this season, this year. Jaden Hendrickson feeds the ball in. Don't kick it away. Please don't kick it away. Let's just reset this one. We're down to less than a minute, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, a game where it could have gone either way has gone the Springboks' way all day, all evening this evening at Twickenham. Never a friendly place to play at. Have not won there since 2014, and have won with authority today. This is not last year. You're not going to win by a point. We've won on all fronts in this game. And it's going to be a hell of a fun post-game video to make for this one. .40 seconds left in this one as the clock ticks down. A scrum to the green and gold. Jaden Hendrickson looking to feed the ball in. It's in. He's got it. He's got it. Off to Damien Dialende. Out to Manny Libok. Manny Libok. Manny Libok. Off to Damien Valemza. To Cannon Moody. But it looks like it is a forward pass. And we've hit 80 minutes here, ladies and gentlemen. 27-13. One last scrum, it looks like here, at least for the English. Off after the forward pass. Nothing but handshakes, high fives on the Springbok bench. Congratulations, guys. And tied New Zealand last weekend. One last scrum here. Ben Youngs out to Slade. That didn't even go to hand there. Sam Simmons brought down to Quagga Smith. Evan Russ in there. Trying to get that ball. Skid mark. Edward Stewart. Ben Youngs. Tom Curry. The English with the ball still here at 81 minutes. Jag Knoll brought down. And that is it. Yep, Twickenham is emptying out. Kick to touch. Do it. Kick to touch. Let's throw another one on the pitch if they'll let us. Yep. But they're going to kick to touch. They're going to kick to touch. I love it. I love it. Do it, Manny. Do it proper. And he missed the touch, and that's game over. 27-13 the final. Great game, boys. Great game. They say the sun never sets on the British Empire. Well, it sure did tonight. 27-13. What a dominant game. Who will win the World Cup? France is going to be tough in France. I'm still not buying the All Blacks. They're not there. They're not there. If it could happen, I could see a France-Box final. And I think if we play like we've played the last 2 weeks, we got no problem against France. We will own them. Having Kurt Leorenza, the emergence of Kurt Leorenza, that's going to be really tough. Still start Colby, still start Mapipi, have Arenza come off the bench. Or, you know what? Start Kirtley and start Colby, or start Kirtley and start Mapipi. Bring Colby in off the bench. Absolutely great find we found in him. Thomas Dutoit doesn't need to play ever again. He is a penalty guy. I mean, I love the guy, but yeah, it's pretty obvious. We've got a lot of questions. We got a lot more questions than we got answers. We should have went 4-0 on this tour. Those first 2 games we should have won. We were in those games. We should have won both of them. We should be 4-0 on this tour. As far as teams from the Southern Hemisphere that did this tour, who I think did the best, I tip my hat to Argentina, obviously. But we finished on a high note, and that's what I wanted. I wanted to finish on a high note for this one. So, thank you guys, everybody who came and watched me. I'm going to do my post-game video now, do Man of the Match, talk about some interesting facts, and cheers, guys. Thank you guys once again for all coming out and watching my live here. I really do enjoy this. We've got a little bit of break here. I've got my work. I'm going to be working next weekend all the way through, but I'll still do an update here. We've got to do a breakdown of the year so far, and we'll do the Rugby Awards Springboks edition. I will bring up guys that I think should get awards, but I hope everybody enjoys the rest of your Saturday. I know it's late overseas. It's the afternoon here. I've got a burger getting cold. I'm going to do my burger and chips, and I will do my post-game video. Cheers, guys.